Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Chitty Chatty Bang Bang Show. I'm your host, Client Finder UK. Be joined by two boomers, independent free press. We're going to be discussing the protests that happened today and exactly what's going on throughout Europe. As you can see, Austria has now got medical privacy is being breached, whereby the state now knows whether you've got the V or not. Are they heading towards a CCP style credit system? Or is Austria the lab rats of the Western world? Then we got Germany, where a 10-year-old girl's mother was crying how her daughter wants to commit suicide because she can no longer live with the restrictions. Is Germany laying the groundwork for a vaccine mandate, maybe? We'll discuss that coming up. Once Germany introduces a mandate of some sort, will that then pave the way to the EU to make an EU-wide mandate? Most Europeans are vaccinated, but fewer are taking up the booster shot, so maybe they will. Let me move on to Sweden, where the enthusiastic vaccine takers have now freely got a microchip with their vaccine passport implanted into themselves. As you can see, the COVID protests have stretched as far flung as Barcelona to Brussels, to Kiev in the Ukraine, to Zagreb in the Balkans. What's really going on in the world? Thanks for joining me, guys. Smash that like button. We'll get Indy and everybody on. So, like I just said, we're going to be discussing the protests, what went on in London today. I did see that a man was pushed over and he had a prosthetic leg. So let's say hello to the chat. So, and on a Q1 must Ian Big Smoke 0 EERF. Welcome. I did see Ian. Yep, everybody. So let's bring our guest in. We got two boomers.
Evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Glad to see everybody tonight. Thanks for joining us.
And we've got independent free press.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you all in chat.
So, you guys were watching the protest today?
Yep.
What do you make of it all?
Well, it's the same as what it's been for the last year, I'll say. 2 years, in fact, with the protests. Not going anywhere, not achieving anything. Marching around London. It just achieves nothing whatsoever.
It was a good turnout, though. There was a good number of people there.
Yeah, it was a good turnout.
Whether it does achieve anything, but at least there was a good number.
I completely agree. What I don't get is why yet again they marched out.
I don't either.
Should have taken over the square and then just as more people arrive, take over each street that comes into the square.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
And the bridge.
Yep. Yeah, we've got Westminster Bridge there, haven't you? You've got, along by Whitehall, along by
Cage Walk, Victoria Street. Then you've got the one that runs parallel with the Houses of Parliament that goes off down towards Chelsea Bridge.
Could have surrounded the Parliament.
Yep.
We're not saying it doesn't help morale. The Matrix has you. It needs more, I'd say.
It is uplifting for everybody, but that's all it is at the moment.
You know, all right. How many people would you say was at that protest today? Just guesstimate.
Just but sorry, guys.
Go on.
So, yeah, I don't know what, they moved out. I don't know, they marched around, and a lot of people did leave because, again, they don't like marching, so they just all probably gone, wasn't it? Just went home.
Yeah, maybe 10,000, a bit more.
Oh yeah, definitely 10K. I'd say at least. It would be nice to see a
Harry's saying 100,000. Don't think there was that many.
No.
No, I wouldn't have thought 100,000.
Well, they would have filled up Trafalgar Square, and that holds how many? 15 or something?
I think when it 30,000 Trafalgar Square can hold.
I don't know.
I'm sure. Well, I don't know. I'm not. Like I say, I'm no good. People ask me all the time, how many people came to the protest? I'm like, oh, really? I don't know.
The only
I
way
haven't
that
got
you
a clue.
the only way that you get to know figures is by doing a time lapse with a drone. Really.
Exactly. Or someone stay in one place and film everyone going past. Because you had
Yeah, that's the only way.
GB there today
Like
saying
we did,
it was a poor turnout.
But it wasn't. From what we see on the live streams, it was quite a good turnout. One of the better turnouts.
Banjo Bob, has Tyrant and Indy changed side? How do you mean, mate? How do you mean
Yeah.
change sides? Elaborate. Are we on sides? Are we? Is there sides?
Maybe he thinks because we're saying that the protests don't do anything, he thinks you've changed sides.
There you go. Reg just said on the news, they said there was 150 people there on the 10 o'clock news.
I'm only saying that marching around isn't
Achieves
achieving
fuck all.
anything.
And that's exactly what I'm saying.
Doesn't achieve nothing.
No, we wasn't condemning protests. We were saying that marching about and yelling at fucking empty buildings achieves nothing, and it doesn't. So we weren't slating it. We were just putting an opinion across.
I weren't condemning nothing.
No, exactly.
I have a right. I have a right to an opinion because
So,
I'm a human being. Okay, if I see something, and mind you, I've got a right to comment because I've been there on the ground.
same as.
Right? So I can comment, and if I see something doesn't look right,
He's just apologised.
then I'm going to call it out.
He just apologised. He said he'd come in and caught the tail end of what we were saying, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
But don't be too quick to assume, because that might happen to you again. We haven't given up. No, we're just taking a bit of time out.
So, Matrix, don't we want to change things? Don't we really want to change things? And I understand making people feel they're not alone is brilliant, great. It does wonders for people's mental health.
Yep.
Is it going to affect any sort of change? Absolutely not. And this is what we're all trying to do, aren't we? It's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to affect some sort of change. We're trying to get, I don't know anymore. Because the looks on people's faces when they were marching around, it looked, they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what was going on.
I noticed that with all the streamers, looking everywhere. Where do we go next? Who are we following? There should be a set thing, a set route that only the people at the protest know where they're going. Not even the police should know. But people ring them up and say, we're doing a protest on such and such day, and this is the route that we're taking, and that should be the case.
Yep.
And that's what's happening every time.
I honestly thought there wasn't a march today. I thought it was just everyone staying in Parliament, and that was it. On all the flyers I've seen, there wasn't going to be a march. It was just said, come to Parliament Square for 12. So it was a bit bizarre. Anyone got any questions in the chat?
Hello, Lusky.
So there's a rumour that lockdown December 27th. Has anybody else heard that?
Right. I've heard that the schools have been getting loads of laptops bought in,
Yeah.
which to me means they're going for a lockdown, because why else would they be getting a load of laptops in for the beginning of the school year next year? Just seems a bit sus to me.
I don't think the children will go back after holidays.
I don't, Tilly.
To be honest, that's what that's the feeling I'm getting.
And that's,
I'm just gonna drop a message to Frank a minute to see. He did message me earlier because he wanted to see if he can play some videos tonight that he took this week. Let me just
And
find
if they do the 27th, then Boris won't have broken his word of
Yeah, well said,
not
eh?
having Christmas.
That is true if they shut the schools, but then you've got these idiot parents who'll take their kids to the centre to get it done.
That's quite true, Boomer, actually, because he said you can have, you know what I mean? He said Christmas is still on. He didn't say anything about New Year, did he?
No.
Nope.
And why are Wales implemented on the 27th all nightclubs to close again?
Exactly. To mess up everyone's New Year's Eve.
Ireland as well.
Yep.
Here, do you think there will be fireworks on the Thames this year?
No, because he's already said, hasn't he? Sadiq Khan's already said.
He said, no, we're going to spend it on our Christmas party this year.
That came out. That came out in, I think, September time, August time, that we weren't going to have fireworks this year.
Yeah, just before he let the Indian festival go ahead.
That was right. that was exactly the time, actually. The Indian festival was on.
Diwali.
Yeah.
Or was it Eid?
No, Diwali. They let that go, but that was all right. If you noticed, they always let. This isn't being racist to anybody, but they always let the ethnic festivals go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, one must. You are right. A mandate isn't law. It's an ask.
No, you've got to agree to it.
Yeah.
If you don't agree to it, there's nothing they can do about it.
So even if they mandate it, you still don't have to do it because it's not law.
Mm-hmm.
My example is I have now travelled how many flights? I can't remember. In the last 21 months, I haven't worn a mask yet on or at the airports anywhere in the world. They just said mask. I go no, sorry, exempt, and they left me alone.
And all you got to do is a test, isn't it? It's a test.
Yeah, well, you can't get on a plane without a PCR test.
Yeah.
So, but I only let them do it inside the cheek anyway. So.
Good evening, generic numbers.
Hello, generic.
After swigging mouthwash
Yeah.
and chewing gum.
That's it. You would have thought it would have messed the test up, like, wouldn't you?
No. I always get negative.
Harry, the only unfortunate thing is if you don't consent to tests, then
Can't get on a plane.
You won't get on the plane.
So the only place you'll be flying is back home. In the car, not a plane.
And I only use paper as well. I don't use my phone, so I just slow everything down. That's what you need to do as well if you're travelling, is use paper everywhere and just slow everything down.
Yep. No e-gates, no nothing.
The only time I'll be flying is when I trip over my own feet. I'm not bothered about flying. I don't have intentions of going anywhere out of this country. I'm not bothered by it. I can fly if I want anywhere. I've got a fucking drone.
Yeah, I was flying last night for a bit.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
And then I was to the police station for a couple of hours.
Oh, yeah.
They were quite nice, actually. Everybody says they were really, dictator, blah, blah, blah here, but they were very nice. after they were sure that I wasn't a spy.
Yeah, mind you, he said they had a Chinese guy there before you, didn't they? So all nations there spying on them, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard today they had someone else as well. So.
Evening, Danny Ogre.
Good evening, Danny Ogre. I got to say thank you to someone in a minute.
Yeah, Lusky.
I got a donation come through just now, but thank you very much.
That was a £5 super chat off Lusky, mate.
Yeah. Can you please hit the like button? Get that 219 watching. Get the like button up. Up.
Yeah, smash the like, guys. Share, comment, subscribe. You know the usual bits and pieces you have to do on YouTube. Doo-doo-doo. So I'm just going into the chat on my phone, so just bear with me.
That Dr. Robert Malone, Peter, is on GB News with Oliver tonight. Neil Oliver.
I'm still here. Sorry, guys. I just had to check something out. But I do think lockdown is coming again, because they're saying the cases are doubling daily.
Yep. What do you think on that, even though you're not a doctor or a scientist? Or
I can't have any comment on it, is it really? Because I'm not a doctor or scientist. I just had a message from Frank. He's on his way back. He's watching.
You want to be a doctor, but you're allowed to have an opinion.
Yeah, all it is an opinion.
Exactly.
Like the Facebook fact checkers.
Yeah, everything fact checked.
No, well, that's,
they just got taken to court
and they said it was an opinion, not a fact.
That's all
it is. Borrow some mine, Tyrant? I can cut a leg off for you.
Oh, thanks.
That's right. There you go. You just got another £5 donation of Lusky.
Thank you, Lusky. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
That is true. The test.
Have you noticed, right? You see all these sports stars like track and field and footballers and rugby players. I'll make you laugh. I'm a wrestling fan, yeah. I've been watching wrestling for quite a while, and you know, I've not seen one of them have any sort of anything wrong with them. And I watch wrestling every day.
No, you know what it is? It's because of the cardio the footballers do, because they're running so much all the time, and they're
there you go.
Flat out. That's why you don't see it in any other sport, you know, because they're only, like a short field, NBA or something like that.
Yeah,
and they're not running.
That's good.
Because football is supposed to be the most cardio-intensive sport.
Yeah.
So
thank you, Twisted.
Flat out.
There is a lot of
But I'm not a doctor.
Evening, Mrs. J.
Someone said, point out the agent provocateurs. Tyrant, name one agent provocateur. As you said, they're always. Point one out. You film them every week. Local liar. First time I've seen you, so welcome. But I haven't called any of them agent provocateurs. I just know they're there. It's up to everyone else to look at who they are. But like I keep saying, you're going on the same routes, you're marching around. For what? For what? So why not question the people who are leading us and say, why are we going this way? Why are we marching? Why are we doing this? But nobody does. Because all everyone does is blow smoke up people's asses all the time. They don't question nothing. we've all got to question everything that's going on around us. Even the people that we're following, we have to question.
Oh yes.
And it's
There's
not
another sorry, there's another athlete as well. It's the world freestyle diving champ. His after the vaccine, his lung capacity for his heart net's down 30%. He can't do that anymore now.
Whoa.
Because he's got to hold his breath obviously to go deep, and he's just said that he's 30% down.
What about that? Is it Barcelona player who's quit football, and he was advocating it, wasn't he? He was bigging it up, saying everybody get it.
Yeah. I know who you mean. Yeah. He's had to leave due to like heart problems or something.
Yeah, he's now got heart issues forever.
Yeah.
So, peak of his career, boom, gone. Sergio, that's it. Absolutely. And these are people that have cut off in their prime, and now why? It's. I don't know. Somebody posted something in my Telegram earlier. I don't know if it was clickbait, and they're saying that they're saying something like mental health is leading to all these children having cardiomyelitis or something. It's a bit weird. I don't know if we can actually get into that on this channel.
David Icke has one prediction left that hasn't come true.
The Queen's a lizard. I bet you that is the one. I bet you.
I bet you David Icke seriously got the hots for her, mate. That's what it is.
They all were there today, weren't they? Didn't you see them all? You seen Alex Belfield, Dan Ashton Gregory,
and all the usual dickheads that go there just to promote themselves, yeah. To get another little ego boost for another month, yeah. See them all.
He said by the year 2030, he says in 2030 we'll be joined to AI and dominated by it. Well, it's got a few years left, and the way the thing's going, yeah, I can see it happening.
Global media is a good show.
Did you see Piers today fire breathing?
Whilst everyone's getting changed direction.
He's in Parliament Square fire breathing when everyone's chucking barriers up the road. It's absolutely hilarious.
Where else would you get it, guys? Come on, man. Comedy and a bit of violence at the same time. It's never heard of it in London.
Can you hear what I'm saying? Who's a fake? Am I a fake? Am I a fake? Am I? Oh, right.
Who called you a fake?
I don't know if he's calling me. He said, "Do not donate to these fakes." Nice. Thank you.
Lovely person.
Peace and love. Love you.
Yeah. Love you, Mr. Hater. Hope Santa gives you everything you need.
Yeah, Trevor, you're right. AI runs YouTube. Algorithms run YouTube, and the human only gets involved when the algorithm picks something up.
Yeah, a few cops did get bold. Saw that.
Yeah, there's Coke cans, flares, barriers. Yeah, there's a good old few bits and pieces being flung at them.
If it's reported, that's what will be in the papers tomorrow.
Oh, Tyrant, you are a shill, and Indy, you are an actor. Pain is temporary.
Yeah, wow, I'm an actor. Why haven't I got an Academy Award then, you dick?
Yeah, like I said all along, RADA's got fucking hundreds on their books, you know what I mean?
And the Academy Award goes to independent, free actor. Yeah, okay. I love it.
Who is it? Pain is temporary. Join my Discord. We'll have a chat. Give you my number. Come on my Discord. Private message me, and I'll give you my phone number. We can have a chat. I'll show you who she is. All right? Because I'm the only one really who's got a backstory, or what they call, is it a legend? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tyrant, what?
Fox and Ban, you're right. There are really good screws, but there are some bad. It's like in every organisation.
It is, yeah.
The good tars the bad.
So like Tyrant's been on one side of the door, I've been on the other. So
Yeah.
I know there's good and bad screws. Especially the search team, they're the fucking worst. You don't want to mess with them. They're the police within the prison, and they won't think twice about giving you a good beating.
I sort of understand Tavistock social engineering. It's a bit like everything, isn't it? It's dropping that little pebble, that little seed, and watching it grow, isn't it? That person's commenting here tonight, Tyrant, you're a shill, and Indy, you're an actor. Indy, you're a shit actor, by the way. Fucking
no, and you're a fucking crap shill, so go away.
You will not be the next James Bond.
Yeah, you're definitely not the next James Bond, mate. I heard
I'm not the next James Bond. I'm the next Incredible Bulk. Come on, get it right. Can't buy smash the like button.
Hello, Rebel. Good evening. But has anyone got any questions on today?
Yes, ask away.
Pop them away. We're just waiting for Frank to jump on. If anyone else wants to jump on, I'm sure somebody will pin. Oh, I guess I'll have to do it. Hang on. Invite. Copy. Paste. Even if the shill was there, even if the people that are commenting there, I'm a shill. Get on here. Don't just be a keyboard warrior. Come and have a chat.
Tyrant, someone's just said Indie Casino Royale. No, more like Chicken Royale from Burger King, mate. What?
Thank you, Adrian James, for that £10 donation. Much appreciated.
Yeah. Who said that comment? It wouldn't be Casino Royale. It'd be Chicken Royale from Burger King, mate. Sorry to disappoint you, like.
Twister said, today's March. Do you think we are seeing change or not? No, because, it just happened. Look what's happening still. They're still doing their briefings. They're still putting, thinking about restrictions. It just brought people together and made people feel good a week before Christmas. Has it changed anything?
It's to try and boost a little bit of morale.
No. Yeah.
And also to boost people's profiles like David Icke and Bellenfield and people like that. To polish their personas, as I say.
Edward says
they're not there for any of the other protests. Only the big ones at the end of the month, like we've been saying for months and months and months. That's all they're there for.
Edward says, Tyrant, do you think the aggression and after party puts the general public off the cause? I personally think, and I'll open it up to Indy and Boomer after. I personally think it puts over mixed messages. We can party and dance after we've got rid of this tyrannical restrictions that they seem to be wanting to impose on the whole world. Once that's over, we can then have a dance, can't we? We can have a party. But I do think it really does dilute the message of what's trying to be promoted. I don't know what Indy or Boomer, what do you think?
My sentiments are about the same as yours. We can party when it's done. At the end of the day, we're going there to prove a point. We're not going there to fucking march about and the empty buildings, like I keep on saying. We're going there to make a stand against the government and the shit they're putting us through for the last 2 years. And it's just hasn't what we've done over the last 2 years. It's achieved nothing. If anything, they're sitting there laughing at us when we start marching around these empty buildings like Australia House and places like that. It's just that's the reason why I've stopped doing it.
Or today, Canadian Embassy.
Or the Canadian Embassy, empty buildings.
Today.
Yeah. It's just pointless. What's an empty building going to do? Get up, lift up its footings, and walk down 100 yards down the road? No, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just pointless.
ESP Revolution. What are my mods doing? Because I've got a chat open and I see my mods are doing nothing. actually. What are they doing? I won't have you either. I have deleted one comment, so I'm not going to allow you to abuse my moderators like that or call them that. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Just someone being disrespectful in the chat.
Guess what? You're out of here. Lovely way of speaking about people, some people, isn't it? I mean, disrespectful.
They're very brave on the keyboard.
Yeah, I know, but if you met them face to face, they wouldn't say boo to a goose. It makes me laugh. Yeah, I'll not twisted. Where was that comment? 0 bullets at Tyrant Finder. Just lost it. Where do we go from here if this is nothing? If this is not working locally? Just been saying it for ages. All of us have.
Yes, in your own local area, circle
Exactly.
your wagons, start a community of like-minded people.
Exactly.
Again, the example in Czechoslovakia during the Soviet Union's times, they did that.
Is that you back, Tyrant?
Yeah, I'm back, mate. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. It just went boom, cut me off for some reason.
Go and check to see if the kid's swinging the plug around like this now.
No. It wasn't the internet dropping out. It just kicked me out of StreamYard for some reason.
I keep on trying to click on people's comments and then I realise it's not my chat. I've done it 3 times. I've just tried doing it on Steve G's. He says local areas and MPs' houses. I went to click on it, like, it's not my channel.
Bloke in a skirt. I know you were backstage. Do you want to come back again backstage? I can see who you are now.
You do know who that is, don't you?
Yeah, I know exactly who that is because he's commented.
That's my name for him.
Well, I was a bit mad. I just went boom. It just went off. I thought, shit. I thought my internet's gone. Someone's disconnected it. But the kids are in bed. So I don't know what happened there, but never mind.
Also, the next elections, I know everybody doesn't like elections, but you need to start voting for total independence. No party affiliations, no new party affiliations, just independent. That's it. Stick behind
that word above my head.
Get rid of it.
Do what we did for Brexit, wasn't it? Do what we did because we wanted Brexit. Everyone voted for Boris, didn't they? Yeah. Because really, no one would really wanted Boris, would they?
No, they only voted in for Brexit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fox News mandate 27th. Let me just say that 27th going to be big. Marked over.
How many? Can anybody get on a ballot here, or do you? There, yeah, UK, or do you have to be? Get so many. I don't know. How do you get on a ballot?
I think you gotta be. I don't know. I think you have to be first and seconded, or I don't know how to become an independent. To be quite honest.
Well, there you go. See, we don't even know that.
Because you look at it, what's his name? Earl Jess? Didn't he stand? Didn't what's his name? Reclaim Party, which is Lawrence Fox's party. So yeah, like you say, vote for completely independence. You had the Heritage Party as well standing in. Look at Shropshire. Is it Shropshire? Just voted in the Liberal Democrats. They probably didn't want the Liberal Democrats, but they obviously didn't want a Conservative. Yeah, they had no option. They needed to get Conservative out.
Yep.
So I think they voted with their heads. So like you said, all vote when it's time to vote.
There's a lot of things coming up in the chat saying that you have to pay to be in the ballot, and then you've got other people saying basically you have to be in a registered party. You've got to be a lord or a baron.
I don't think you got to be a lord or a baron, because you got Daddy Dragon, who's
or in a party.
is it the English Constitution Party? Well, it's good. I'll look into that, actually. I don't know myself. It'd be very good. But I know there's lots of parties that have just formed, you know.
Did
Yeah,
AJ
it's
take
who-
people? Did AJ
who knows
take
what-
people on a march again today? Some people.
Who knew's got a question in the chat. It says, any thoughts on AJ taking half the crowd on his march today when today they dipped?
I don't know. I didn't pick that up on anybody's stream, and I was following quite a
7
few.
different
So
streams.
yeah, I didn't see AJ take anybody personally. I'm not saying he may have not, but I didn't spot it. Hello, Spunkfish.
I saw him.
Fish, you know.
All I've seen is lots of familiar faces.
Yes, as you guys put it before, the unusual suspects.
There wasn't much of Kaiser Sose today.
No,
No, it wasn't.
I didn't see him at all.
I did quite a few times.
On whose stream?
Well, I don't know, because half of them didn't even have fucking names on them. Let me think. GBs.
I personally didn't see. I must have been watching too many streams at the same time then, because I personally didn't see him.
And you know when the police were dispatched outside the front of Downing Street,
Yeah.
he was amongst the big rabble of them there, but he was stood off to the side.
See, I didn't spot any of that. I did see Jeff Taylor. He's a good YouTuber. Jeff Taylor, very political. Really good monologues he does on a day.
I did put some keys.
Frank is backstage.
Cool.
Oh, while he's coming in, I was just looking. Protesters in Vienna today all smashed down the barriers as well in a protest.
I'm just going to check to see where my matey boy is, to see if he's going to jump on as well.
Right, I'll bring Frank in. Guten Abend, Frank. Wie geht's dir?
Guten Abend.
Good evening. I just wrote you, give me 5 minutes, I'm not ready.
All right, mate. I'll bring you back out, mate. I'll take you back out. Just make sure you got some headsets on.
That's unusual for a German not to be ready.
Yeah, they're usually
I even greeted him with German. Look, wie geht's dir? We'll do that again when he's ready. I know what he's doing. I can see exactly what he's doing. So we're here from him to see what.
Am I quiet because I'm not saying anything, or I'm quiet because my microphone's down?
No, you're actually quiet on the mic, Boomer.
Okay, I'll try and fix it.
What? As he not speaking, or
No,
as
it's
he's
just
quiet?
It's low.
Oh, is it? I'm all right. I'm hearing him all right.
You've got headphones in.
There you go. I just boosted the output volume.
Everybody's asleep here.
There is a little bit of a like I said, it's obviously somebody's got an electronic device next to their audio cable and it's picking up noise, and it's not
on the opposite side.
I've got my laptop sat there. My microphone's not even on. I'm doing everything through the laptop.
I'll soon tell you where it is. Yeah. It's all right. I don't think anyone else can hear it.
Who is it?
If Chris is 10, Boomer's about 6. It's all right now. There you go. It's just, I'm going to turn my monitor and volume down. Who we got in here? Right, Frank's just. I think he's adding a screen. I think he's got footage he's just sorting out to bring in. Just sounds like a little bit of a hum. on the cable. I hear it. Yeah. There you go. I've gone a bit now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to turn up the volume.
Hang on. I'm going to see if I can patch it through differently so I get what I call balanced audio, so it cancel that hum out.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. I'm on a laptop and I'm also using a USB mic, so.
See, I wish,
not
mate.
in
I
visual
wish.
studio.
There you go. It's gone. There you go. It's back in. You mute in your mic.
Whose audio is
No,
it?
Boom.
Oh, that's
yeah,
all right.
I don't know what's wrong.
Good old Boomer.
Always me.
Yeah, you got to love the Aussie.
It's alright. It's not.
No, I can't even hear it.
But I've got proper monitor headphones in, in-ear monitors, so I'm probably picking it up more than anyone. And Bob's saying that hum might
better?
be his hole because he had beans for tea.
No, definitely sounds like water. Well, I can't hear it, so that's good.
It's alright. It's alright.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's fine by me, mate. I'm happy with it. I can
Yeah, I'm getting myself
You know.
ready for my mugshot for when I go to Wellingborough. Look,
you got to put yourself behind bars, mate.
I'm off to Wellingborough. I'll see you later.
Ooh. That's all right. Good evening, Andrea. How are you?
Me and Susie got a new house for Christmas. Look.
Oh.
Andrea, how you doing?
Indy, YouTube's paying well.
I know, mate. It's paying well. It's all that shill money I get. You know what I mean?
No, it's the acting money.
Didn't you know I'm a member of BAFTA now?
BAFTA?
Yeah, BAFTA. You know them things they give you the metal faces.
Yeah, the British Arts and Film and Television Academy.
What's with Overkill changing his name? Don't know.
Yeah, he's now Eric Jordan. Don't know.
Eric as in Dick, yeah?
No, Eric, ERIC, Jordan, which is a bit weird, I think. Frank, whenever you're ready, give us a thumbs up so I can see
Susie,
you, mate.
don't lie about our financial status. That piano cost me 101 grand. Shut up.
Ronnie O'Sullivan winning 3 frames to 1. That's if anyone follows snooker.
Hey, Tyrant, I'm gonna get the chauffeur to come and pick you up in a little while, all right?
The chauffeur?
Yeah, and then we can have a little tinkle on the ivories over a shandy later, yeah?
Oh, thanks very much. I can't play though. Can you play?
Yeah, I count my toes.
Chopsticks.
Nah, just...
You don't need to play, you're an actor.
Exactly, so I just
Yeah, you
make
pretend.
out.
Get your drink. Who's Lord Frost resigned now? What was that,
I
Oliver?
wish it was my place bullet. I do. Yeah, that grand piano I was going to sell it to you and on the queue for your thrift store.
So what is with the up in the snooker? Did he have to show passes?
Don't know.
Because that's a large event, isn't it, with lots of people? So surely
Harry, I know what you mean.
I think they may have to show their vaccine status or a 48-hour lateral flow test.
Isn't that for 10,000 people? Or
Ah, right. So
Is
what's
that
the
why that
difference
football-
then?
because that's why that football club's saying they're going to have a seating for 9,999, so they don't have to ask people.
Frost resigned due to Plan B, Enoch's just said.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Who's Frost?
He I just know he's a lord, isn't he? I don't know what he does. Is it lord or so? I don't know. MP, I don't know. So I'm going to put it in the chat. Oh, he's a Brexit minister.
Is he? All right.
So all these people who don't agree with what's going on then are resigning. Who have we got to help us?
Yeah, shouldn't they be getting together to outvote the dickheads?
Yeah. That's what I would have thought. Frank, you ready, mate? Let's see if he's ready. Hello, Frank.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you, sir.
Even Frank.
I hope my microphone sound is better this evening.
Yeah, it sounds fine to me.
I see I'm a little bit delayed on everywhere, but I suppose it's about my Mac. It's not working that good anymore. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, your sound's coming through, but it's just your pictures that's a little bit delayed, mate.
Yeah. Maybe switch off the camera, maybe.
Hey, mate, that's even better. I see you've got some footage.
Yeah. I mean, you had a great show today in London, and I think I saw Glasgow as well.
I know that was Hartlepool. I was also streaming Hartlepool today.
Yeah, there was. I see it as well. Well, I did see it. I see it advertised.
Hmm.
But there was something in Glasgow.
I think there's some everywhere. You know, some on in Bristol today, but I couldn't find any feeds for Bristol. I should have got our Dan to go down and film it for me, but
okay,
you know, would have been another stream. But there was something going on everywhere.
And Cardiff as well.
Was it? I don't think. Was there something in Cardiff today? I don't
Cardiff,
think.
yes, I saw Cardiff as well.
Was there? What was that on YouTube or Facebook?
On Telecom.
Oh. So there was other feeds going on today then?
Yeah, there was a lot going on. So where should I start? What do you want to hear from me?
Right, tell us what's been going on in Germany this week.
This week? Oh, this week. So let's start on Monday. So the Monday marches are pretty much coming a lot, not only anymore in the eastern county states like Saxonia. As well, we have a lot of Monday marches now in the western part of Germany, which is very good. We have some on Wednesday already. We have some few protest marches on Thursday. But remarkable is what we had yesterday on Friday evening. I posted some on your channel, Tyrant Finder UK.
Yes, I seen the videos that you posted, mate.
So there was, I think the biggest one was in Bielefeld, which was very new to me. So this city or this area in North Rhine-Westphalia is waking up very much in this week. Bielefeld was very big, very huge yesterday evening. And as well, there was a small protest in Leipzig yesterday evening. I don't know. I think I posted as well in your channel where the protesters put all the candles on the street.
Yes, you did, mate. That was posted in my Telegram.
Yeah. So the idea of this protest was the white candles are from vaccinated people, and the red candles are from unvaccinated people. And the idea of the protest was to put the people together again, not separate the people, put them back together again.
Yeah.
That was the idea of the protest. Therefore, the white candles came from the vaccinated, and the red candles come from the unvaccinated. It took about 20, maybe 30 minutes. The police was there, and the police put away the protesters and protecting the candles, basically. And they called the city cleaning service, and they put all the candles away.
But was there a mixture? Was there a good mixture of candles? I didn't see the coalition from them actually, but
If you can share I don't know how to do that now. I want to show you.
yeah, okay. Yeah, is this what you're? Hang on, there you
That
go.
one?
Yeah, it's in the stream now, mate. So if you want to show us. Oh yeah, I can see the candles. You can see there's lots of reds, mostly reds, I'd say. Well, no, that picture looks like a.
I'm
Oh, it's actual moving footages. It's gonna go slow, Frank, because obviously it's lagging on your computer. But there was quite a lot of reds there. As you can see, the city workers are taking them. It's a bit laggy, but it's fine. We get the gist of that. So that's a very good idea because, you know, in the UK, you know, especially the London protest today, we don't know what majority of people were there that was vaccinated, who were there not vaccinated. We can't really tell the numbers, and it would be good if we can put that coalition, isn't it? You know, and see what numbers we have from both parties, because people say, you know, there are people that are vaccinated as attending these protests, but I don't know. I haven't met one
Don't
myself.
you think that some people in this place in London and that would shout at the vaccinated people?
Maybe I don't know. It would be good to see if we can, you know.
Yeah, this, as I say, it's basically it's a very sad story, right?
Well, it's getting that way because I seen a 10-year-old German mother of a 10-year-old girl. The girl that no longer wants to live because of the restrictions that are coming in place, which is quite sad. So, you know, and they also saying that if Germany paves the way for vaccine mandates, including children, then won't the EU mandate an EU-wide vaccine mandate?
Yeah, Ursula von der Leyen already say boosters every 3 months. So that's the line. That's the agenda. So, so on the other hand, what I try to tell you, it's tremendous right now. It's tremendous since I believe many people did wake up now. So what we have as well yesterday was not only Bielefeld and was not only Leipzig. Already we have Viernheim, close to Mannheim. This the up video. And the next one is Merseburg, close to Leipzig, on the street. Then we had Braunsbreda on the street. And as well, Austria was very active yesterday evening. We see Gleisdorf, we see Oberfuhlendorf, and Vöcklerbruck. And as well, we had Neuruppin, which is also close to Berlin. We have a very famous bus driver now in Germany. This guy, yesterday, he was he was a bus driver in Bielefeld, but he cannot move because there was too many people on the street. But he was having his whistle in his mouth and he hand clap everybody is working around. So it was as well part of the protest. I think he's getting very famous, and I don't hope he will lose his job. As you can see, there were been a lot of people on the street yesterday evening.
That's just we don't hear from that on our mainstream news at all.
No, it was not on mainstream news at all, of course. So there is one funny thing from as well yesterday evening. 15 of December. Is a new tactic. So there have been 20 police cars parked, waiting in the evening of the 15th of December in Geisa, in the county of Thüringen, and they have been waiting for the protesters. But there is nobody did come because at that time the people met secretly in another city called Schmalkalden. So people were there and the police was there and waiting, but no protesters did come. And on the other hand, the people met in another city, but without any police over there. So this is 15 of December, and this evening they make the same. They go to Geisa in Thüringen, but they go. They named a protest in Geisa, Thüringen. So the police was there, and they are waiting for the protesters, but nobody did came. Secretly, they met in another city called Plauen,
Yep.
which is close to that city. So they play around with the police right now. This is like a guerrilla tactic. I don't know. So they name a protest in one city, the police is arriving, but nobody's coming, and secretly the protesters met in another city, which is a good tactic, I believe.
Yeah. No, that is a good tactic. Oh, damn!
He's
I
gone.
think I kicked Frank by mistake. Sorry, Frank. Sorry. I tried to
Couldn't do-
remove your.
Yeah, couldn't
so I
do that
could
in
bring other people on. Sorry, buddy.
couldn't do
It's
that in
Byron.
England
Byron,
because
I've
someone
made a
would tell
friend
the
in the
cops.
chat.
What's that?
I've made a nice friend in the chat.
Who, Hedden?
No. I've known him for ages. Love the government.
Evening, Hedden. Sorry, I haven't said hi soon. I didn't want to break the flow in the chat. But
No. I've made a new friend called Love the Government.
Have you? What's been going on?
Oh yeah. What's that? So far, I've been told to take this down because it's offensive. Not to have any more Christmas trees in the background.
Yeah.
So I told him to go and jump off London Bridge.
Frank's back. I'm going to apologise to him. Sorry, Frank.
I did
Chitty.
get out of the stream, I suppose.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. I wanted to remove your screen so other people could jump on, but it was taking up a slot, but it booted you all off because I didn't realise that you had to remove the screen yourself.
Ah, okay. So you want me to share one more?
I'm just waiting for someone to jump on. So we're waiting for some. I don't know who else was jumping on. Oh, shit.
Yeah, is this okay?
Anybody wants to jump on now? Call, connect.
I'll post the link in the chat. Copy. Paste. There you go. Links coming in. There you go. Oosh. So, what do you see happening in Germany over Christmas? Do you see any more restrictions being imposed during the festive period, or what, Frank? Ah, love the government. This stream is not diverse enough for my liking, reported.
How do you know I'm not BAME?
What was that, Boom?
He said not one BAME participant, and I said, how do you know I'm not a BAME?
Oh, Bane.
Yeah.
So, you got a question for me?
Yeah, just tell it. Well, yeah, Frank, what do you think it's going to be? Do you think any more restrictions are going to be imposed over the festive period? Or what do you see going to be happening over your Christmas time?
I don't think that. Hopefully, I don't think that there will be coming any more restrictions or any other. It stays the same now. They driving the vaccination power more and more and more. Get vaccinated every day. Every day you hear it, you read it every day in the newspaper and in television, even in the entertainment shows and TV. Go get vaccinated. But
they do say that most Europeans are vaccinated, but fewer are getting the booster. You know, is that the same? Obviously, that was a comment made for the whole of Europe. Is that what you're finding in Germany as well?
I'm not quite sure if I did understand the question.
They say that most Europeans are vaccinated, but that's Europe-wide, but fewer are taking the booster. Is that the same case in Germany as well?
Yeah. In percentage, the double vaccinated take less the booster. That's true, yeah. This was in the news, but I can only believe what they tell us, and sometimes you can believe it or not. But I know as well personally some people, they refuse to take the third shot, and they are as well very pissed, more or less. But the how to say, the baddest thing they started on, was it on Wednesday? I can't remember. I think it was Wednesday. They're starting the first vaccination of children 5 to 11 year old in Germany.
5.
It's fucking disgraceful.
I thought we were bad. Our 12-year-olds.
No, they started already 5 to 11 now this week.
That's disgusting. Oh my god.
This is, and I don't know. I mean, I'm single. I'm free. I don't have children. I have my cat over here, but I don't wish anybody something bad. Very true, from the deepest of my heart. I don't wish anybody something bad. But if those parents let their 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old boy, girl get vaccination now this week, I don't know if this is going to be a very happy Christmas this year for them.
No.
You never know. You never know.
No, I can see that. We've got a Ricky backstage. Ricky, are you happy to stay on camera? Or you're happy? He's giving me the thumbs up. He's giving me a wave, so I'll bring Ricky in. Good evening, Ricky. Thank you for joining. Hello. How are you? What do you make of it all, buddy?
Hi, Ricky.
What, coronavirus and things?
Oh, well, you know what we can say on that, don't you? We're very careful, but generally on everything.
Some people are confused with it all and they don't know what to believe.
Exactly. You can't make head or tail of anything anymore.
What's fake news and what's real news?
This is it now.
By design. That's how they do it.
By design. It's to confuse everybody.
Yeah. Some people don't want to even talk about it anymore.
That's the general consensus I've got. That's the consensus with my immediate family, like my mum and my dad. They're vaccinated. I'm not. And it's one of those conversations we just don't go into anymore. We don't talk about. That's it, because it leads to an argument.
Yeah. Like, I have to go to work wear a face mask because I work for Argos,
Mhm.
which is in Sainsbury's. So I do all of that, then outside of work I can take it off and go to the pub. So I
Don't
think to
make
myself,
sense,
why
does
did
it?
I do all that for that?
Yeah, it doesn't really make any logical
Sense.
sense to people, does it?
No.
You know. And I did see today somebody didn't film it. He had audio. It was the police were actually in Sainsbury's
Hmm.
and they questioned him
Nicky,
about his mask. You know, when they shouldn't even be doing that. They offered him a mask. They shouldn't even be doing that, really.
I got this one. It's got Santa Claus on it.
That's it. But you have to wear it for work, don't you?
Yeah. And then outside of work I can take it off and go to the
You
pub.
can take
and
it
stuff.
off, go to the pub, go and sit and eat food, mix with people. Doesn't make any
Yeah,
logical.
mixed with the same people I had to wear that at work with. What was the point of that?
But I did think when they put the mask mandate back in, but I thought they wasn't going to impose it for shop workers. Only the people, the members of the public, the shop workers, wouldn't have to wear them.
Now I'll
And
make
now
you
it
laugh.
seems like everyone does. Go on, Andy.
I've got Sainsbury's just around the corner, right? 2 days ago, I went round there. None of the staff were wearing masks. The security were free. They weren't wearing. I went round there yesterday. All of them, every single fucking one of them, even the staff. I was one of about 5 people in Sainsbury's that wasn't wearing a mask.
Hmm.
And I was walking around laughing my head off. I was going, "Can you breathe in that? Are you all right? You look a bit faint."
I
It's
think
a
they'll be
piece of
that
fabric.
King.
It's a piece of fabric. It offers. Well, I can't say it because I'm not a doctor or a scientist.
No.
You know.
Let's just say, can your jeans stop a fart?
No, it's not about
No.
that, is it? It's about the mask doesn't protect you. It's supposed to protect others.
That's what I'm saying. If it's not protecting you, how the fuck is it protecting others?
That's what I didn't get over either. I can't make head nor tail of that either. It don't protect you. How is it protecting others?
The
It,
it's well, it's what is it? It's 3 microns for a mask, and the virus is less than 1 micron. So
Is that when Fauci said wear 2?
plastic bag over your head would be better. That'd stop it.
Yeah, plastic bag and a couple of good strong cable ties and just.
Yeah.
It would though. I'm telling you. So don't say that. But don't do not advocate anybody putting a plastic bag over their head. It could be dangerous and you could die. I have to give that warning. It just covers myself. Because if somebody did that and they said, I did that because one of Tyrant's guests said I could get done for it.
You could bring out your own line of plastic bags then, Tyrant.
All this is by design to dehumanize people, detach them from each other,
Yep.
you know, because the only way the brain really survives is other human interaction. They want to take all human interaction away. So you're all online as the collective. That's what they want. They want everybody online communicating so they can have the collective mind there, isn't it? So you know, Meta's already onto it. They're already talking about one consciousness on all this. How do you know this is what's happening? You know, telling us to wear a mask for a human to communicate. We pick up a lot of our cues on facial expressions, and if you watch another human when they're smiling, you find yourself smiling as well, because all you're doing is your brain is trying on their facial expression to see how they're feeling. So that's, you know, but when you've got a mask on, you're taking out one of our communications, our how we gauge people or how they're feeling. This is why they're trying to disconnect everybody. We will all be sat there by 2030. Well, not all of us, because a lot of us may be in camps. We'll be sat there with VR goggles on, won't we? You know, like zombies. like most children are nowadays, sat in front of their 3 screens. You know, they're all singing, all dancing, streaming software, and that's what they do now. Kids ain't interested in going outside.
What's that kids movie where they're all really fat and they're just singing in like a floating chair? The cartoon.
There'll be a movie about this. Or they make a
Not
movie.
There's already been one, funny enough, and it was called Pandemic.
I know there's another one called COVID-19.
Yeah, and there's also a book that was written by Boris Johnson's dad, as well.
Yeah, but he's a eugenicist, wasn't he?
It's called
It
The
was
Virus.
depopulation. Yeah.
And it was on a Simpsons episode as well, wasn't it? Where they talk about
Yeah.
coronavirus.
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
So it's like they already knew about it.
But if you notice as well, on Sky, they've actually got Sky Matrix channel. And they're playing all the Matrixes back to back. Back to back. I think this is obviously them bringing out Matrix 4, aren't they? Is it next month?
Yeah.
No, I think I see someone in the chat earlier.
Or was that
actually
local
about-
taking the piss because we are already in the Matrix?
Exactly.
They do that with other movies. When there's a James Bond film at the cinema, they start playing films, don't they, on TV?
Yeah. Just to create the hype.
Just think, guys, Christmas coming up. You've got all them crappy Superman reruns, all that use all the BBC and ITV. Enjoy.
Yeah, Benny Hill, who said that? No, we ain't having it. Matrix 4 on the 22nd of the 12th. Strange date.
What is everybody's favourite Christmas movie? Die Hard.
Home Alone.
Oh yes, Tyrant. I was thumping on that one, brother. Home Alone. Yeah, but
Die
it's
Hard.
not-
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Is that a
Nah.
Christmas movie though?
Die
So
Hard.
there's
yeah,
a
yeah,
debate on that. They're saying, is that a Christmas movie?
It's at Christmas.
Yeah.
I always
Is it
like
actually-
Christmas.
is it actually Christmas when he does his shit? Because I think it might be. It's Christmas
That's a
time.
good
He's going
film.
to see
Though.
his
That's a
family.
very good film. Die Hard.
Yeah. So yeah,
They
it's
always say
Christmas.
the original, don't they? Die Hard. That's the first one. What is it? First?
Yeah.
Yeah, Die Hard with a Vengeance, and fucking.
Yeah.
all
The
that.
second was Nagasaki building, wasn't it? Towers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, first one's already best.
Robin Hood will be on, as per usual.
But which one? Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, or Robin Hood, Men in Tights? Ah,
Prince of Thieves.
yeah, you know it. That's the best one. I love that film. That's wicked, man. Some seriously good swords playing there by Kevin Costner, Christian Slater.
Someone's saying it's a wonderful life. Is that when he says, "I'm on top of the world, man"? No.
No.
Guys, can I resume for today?
Go for it.
Resume.
I mean, continue.
Yeah, you can talk, mate,
Okay,
if you
okay,
want.
okay.
You've got something to say, mate.
No, because it was only what I showed you before was only yesterday,
Right.
and I wanted to show you some impressions from today.
All right,
Basic-
bring the screen on, mate, and show us. There we
Yeah.
are.
I stop YouTube, so maybe it's running a little bit smoother.
You've just got to change the screen. Music.
So
This is where we see all Frank's porn now.
no, so I switch off my camera too. Maybe it's running maybe a little bit smoother. I don't know. So what is impressive? So as you may know, there was today there was big in Vienna, as well. We have big in Genf, Switzerland.
Yeah.
Genf, Genève. We have a big in Den Haag in Netherlands. We had Frankfurt, Germany. So I'm trying to open this video now. This the water cannon car. the big one.
Ah, water cannon.
Boris's bus.
The water
Yeah.
cannon. They placed already the water cannon car. Now this is Reutlingen.
I'm going to go and come back.
All right, mate.
Okay, bye bye.
We had Nuremberg already, but the biggest one, Nuremberg, is going to happen tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow at noon, Nuremberg will be more than 1,000 people. Nuremberg tomorrow will be very, very big. We have Heilbronn, have I can't remember what that was. Luxembourg as well was on the street today. And this
Stuttgart
you need
getting
to
stuck in.
this you need to see.
Oh yeah. Where's that? Stuttgart. Oh, look at you getting a bit of a.
Yeah, he's getting fucking pasted, man. Look at that female copper with his legs and everything.
I think he's just a bit slow. I think he's just.
What did you say?
on front.
Well, I was just saying, look, it looks like that female copper. Look, watch what she does with his legs.
Yeah,
She's
yeah, yeah.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Still downloading.
But this is Stuttgart from today.
That's bad. Well,
See that? She's proper kneeling on his legs, man.
yeah, but they do that over here as well, don't they?
I know,
They have done that over here.
I've seen
So-
it, yeah, but it's the way she's got his legs trapped, and it looks like she's kneeling on his muscle, like his thigh muscle.
Yeah,
And
she
from
does.
where
She
she's
does.
standing. Proper pressure points. That would hurt like anything, because you can't
Yes.
move your legs to get the blood flowing again.
Yeah. So this was today in Stuttgart. So violent police movements. So this is what I wanted to show you as well. There was Düsseldorf was on the street. We had Paderborn on the street. We have. I mean, I don't get them all this evening, but there was a lot. I would say nearly every city. Okay, not nearly every city, but a lot of cities have been on the street today, which is a good sign. So more
Yes.
people are waking up. It was a good day, I think, for the resistance.
See, we don't hear about that. There is a anti-restrictions COVID mandates. It's spreading across the whole of Europe. So this movement is building. You know, so it's something's got to give soon, because I can't see the government going to make any changes, because you know we've been protesting like that, and I know it's growing now because you can see it in Europe, but is it going to come to fighting? It must do.
There's 100 million in Europe that are not vaccinated. So.
Well, there's more in Europe than there is in the UK, isn't there?
Yeah, it's 100 million or something like that, about 30%. Someone's going to try and jump in from Holland.
Yeah, I did see. Yeah, I seen that. I'm looking out for it. It'd be good to see, because he actually did say, as of tomorrow, Holland is closed.
Yeah.
Now,
that's
is it
what I
true
said.
that France has restricted all UK again, or was that just scaremongering?
Yes, UK people can't go to France.
Well, that's all right. When Germany invades France, then we'll be allowed in.
Yeah, probably.
What do you mean with tomorrow is Netherlands is closed?
Well, that's what I heard. The comment from
Yeah.
the guy that's jumping in. Holland is
also
closing.
on Russian news as well, it said they're starting lockdowns tomorrow.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that.
My friend Golden, he's from Amsterdam. He comes in and sometimes tells us what's going on. I'm sure he's going to jump on because he asked where the link was. So
Yeah, we'll get him in. He's good. He jumps onto Indy's stream.
does
He's very
he gives us a wealth of information about what's going on in Holland, the Netherlands, and everything else, and it's really interesting.
to be good. We just need a few other countries now.
I'm just waiting. I'm seeing if Alex from Aruba gets back to me. I've messaged him on Telegram, but there's no promises because I don't know what he's up to. So we'll just.
I still want somebody in Spain where that volcano's erupting. So to come on.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So okay, to end my story. So this is news from Germany from yesterday and today, and as I say already, Wednesday there was a protest on the street, and the biggest next is tomorrow, as I say, in Nuremberg. Yeah, I did read it in the chat. It's not ironic that they go to Nuremberg for the big protest. There is a message behind it, because they do it in Nuremberg tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's
Nuremberg
because
trials.
of the Nuremberg trials. It's
Yeah.
of course. So therefore, the biggest protest is tomorrow at noon. As I know, it's 1 p.m. German time in Nuremberg, and yeah, I think this is going to be very huge. And then we have Monday again, and Monday protests, as we remember from the DDR, from the other German side, from before 1989. Yes, there's going to be a lot more protests now on the street every Monday evening, not only in the eastern part of Germany, but as well in the western part of Germany. So there are meetings on the city house in every big city on Monday evening at 6 p.m. And this is going to be as well big, and it's going to be more and more and more every time.
That's interesting that all these protests are taking place in Germany, because
Yeah.
I haven't heard of half of these. What's been, I am following one of the bigger German Telegram channels now. I think this is the same one that you were. I think I picked them up through you, Frank, to be honest.
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, we don't see it. We don't see anything on mainstream. I certainly haven't seen anything on YouTube from Germany. Is anybody else?
No.
So that is, Frank, you are doing us an invaluable service by coming on here and informing us by what's going on in Germany on the ground.
Yeah, thank you. I'm actually I'm very happy. Just yesterday evening, I saw the first two streams we made together. And actually, I can't remember how I did jump in on the first stream. Why? But no, I mean, sometimes you have how to say. Let me check that.
YouTube is just took down is it RT's new channel, Boom?
Yeah, in Germany, yeah.
Yeah, they took it down in Germany.
Yeah. RT Germany was taken down after 5 hours from YouTube.
Yeah.
Coincidences, that was the word I mean. Sometimes there are coincidences, and we met, and now I'm the third time here, and I appreciate it, and I thank you very much to give me some time to tell you what's going on over here.
Mate, we would expect it.
We would like you to come on every week and tell us what's going on. And
as well, I will try to forward some videos and news to your channel, Tarify in the UK. And as well, there was some nice guy, I can't remember who it was, who was translating my German text to English to a video. I don't know who does it, but thank you very much.
Does anybody know anybody in Austria?
Yeah, I know a lot of people from Austria.
If you can get them on.
Get them on and get their perspective there. That'd be good.
Austria, Sweden.
Yeah.
They're doing their own channels. Oh no, actually no. This guy is from Switzerland, but he moved from Switzerland to Hungary already. He need to move from Switzerland to Hungary, and I know another guy from Switzerland. He moved to Tanzania already because he's how do you say? Give me a second. Is politically persecuted, so he need to move from Switzerland to Tanzania, or the other guy from Switzerland to Hungary.
And I like your dedication as well, Frank, because are you typing away on a translator as well to get the correct English for us?
As well, I just read Australia as well. This morning was Australia, and I even think New Zealand was on the street this morning. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah,
I
there's a big
picked up
protest in New Zealand.
Yeah, I picked up a last little bit of the Australian protest when I got up this morning. All I was watching was them. It was quite late at night. They were dancing. They was having some sort of party outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were protesting yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday, okay. I see Melbourne today, right?
It was every city. It was Brisbane, Darwin. It was every city they were protesting.
Yeah. So, on the end, all over the world, same shit, different day, right?
Exactly, mate. That's why I'd like to get other people on, obviously from Austria, from all the other every country, because obviously they have got those live streamers, and they probably do live stream in their own country.
Yeah.
But we don't pick the algorithm up, look, because native language is English. We would only pick up, streams that are in English. So unless you go out there and search, and the person specifically, we wouldn't even get picked up. We won't even pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lawyer. His name is Markus. He was today in Hamburg. Some part he commented his live stream from Hamburg in English. Sometimes he commented his live stream in German. But this was Hamburg today. Vienna, as far as I know, it's not official, but they write 450,000 people in Vienna.
Wow,
Which is huge.
That puts our protest to shame, really, doesn't it?
Yeah,
we possibly had one, a good 100,000, 150,000 back in March this year, but 450,000 people protesting that just is phenomenal.
But doesn't matter. I mean, if you have in Hamburg 10, 15,000, and you have in Berlin 15,000, and you have in Stuttgart, in Frankfurt, in Munich 10, 15,000 as well. I mean, it keeps the police busy in the end. So if you have, we have in my county, Hessen, we have Kassel is the big city, and we have Wetzlar, Marburg, and Fulda. So Wetzlar, Marburg, and Fulda, everywhere 5,000 people. So there is nobody from the police left over to protect something in Kassel. So they keeping them busy on the end. Understand what I mean?
Maybe in the UK, if their police are vaccinated, we need to start running up and down during the protests.
Well, they are.
Get their hearts working, and then they'll have problems like the footballers.
Oh, mate, they won't, because they only got to get like a level 3 on the bleep test.
Is the military in UK already installed?
Say again?
Is the military already installed in the UK?
Well, I did see at Waterloo Station, someone posted a picture of a military police actually at the station. So
in Germany, since 1 month, there are 7,500 military people in Germany acting as a supporting for the medical service, so especially for the vaccination centers and something. And this week they say they want to stock up the soldiers to 17,500 soldiers inside of Germany starting the next week. So I think they will not only doing support for the medical service, I think they will do as well support to the police.
Frank, there's
But
somebody.
it's a conspiracy theory. I don't know.
Frank, there is somebody in the chat asking a question. It says, was all roads into Berlin blocked off recently? They saw a video on brand YouTube.
Yeah, with the tractors.
Frank, did you get that with the tractors?
You mean the video with the trucks blocking the streets?
The tractors, it was all blocking all the
Yeah,
roads
this
into
is
Berlin.
no, this is fake. This is not true. This is not
True.
This is not true. This is an old video. This has nothing to do with the time we have now.
Thanks for that, Frank. See what I mean? This is good. You know, we're not only just we're putting out facts as well. We're dispelling things that people have viewed online. You know, this is why we need to get people. I don't know how long YouTube will allow this sort of thing to go on for, because you wait for it. How are we all going to communicate like this when they pull the plug? Because they could turn your phones off tomorrow. They could turn the internet off tomorrow. How are we going to communicate then? Have we all got radios? I mean, hand radios. You know, it's like, how are we going to get this? Because there's so much misinformation out there. Also, it's like they said, it's by design. It's to confuse people.
Yeah, of course. If you see a video like that, you say, "Wow, that's great," and you share it to everybody, and you don't ask if this is a new video. Basically, the tractors and sometimes I'm missing the words in English. I don't know.
We're understanding perfectly well, Frank. It's fine.
The farmer, that's the word. The farmer protest was in 1994 or 1993. So it's very, very early. There was a time when the farmers come with their trucks to protest in Berlin. But this was a different story. So it's an old video, but they share it now and say they're blockading because of COVID restriction. But on that point, they're sharing fake news. But on the other hand, you see that video on your mobile and you say, "Wow, that's great," and you share it, and you don't ask for it. You don't question it, and you just share it because you believe that's now, and nobody knows where it come from. So suddenly it's there in your channel.
Back in the summer, they posted a picture and said Bondi Beach, thousands of people protesting. It was a picture clearly of Brazil, because you can see the mountains in the background, because there certainly ain't no mountains near Bondi Beach.
Yeah. So
it's
but
misinformation.
It mustn't be in a bad mind that you see that picture or video and you share it because you believe now this is happening. It must be in bad mind. It's just you don't know the truth behind it, or you don't know where it's coming from or which year it's coming from. So you just take it and say, "Wow, that's great." As well, there was another post because of those 100 dead airline pilots.
Really?
Yeah, it was rotating last week or the week before. It was rotating a picture from a aeronautic magazine from the pilot. How you say, the pilot Association of United States of America, and they posted aside from this magazine, and there was one dead 2019, there were 2 dead in 2020, and then they posted 2021, and there was 100 listed. But this was wrong. It's a fake news. I don't know where it's coming from, but on the first side you say, wow, 100 pilots from United Airlines or did die this year. Why only 1 in 2019? And you believe it for first. But then you take your research and then you find out, no, it's fake news.
Yeah. But by that time, it's already out there and people are believing it, aren't they? I believe it is by design, isn't it? Because they got to put out misinformation with true information, because the whole, what I see, the whole narrative, what's going on is coming unstuck. And I think that was their intention.
I think I
fear
think
in us.
yeah. I think maybe I'm not sure, but maybe it's part of the plan to misinformation us
Yeah.
as freedom fighters.
Mm.
As well, there is what I see now, which is true now, which is very true. You know, we have this.
Frank, let me just stop you quickly, because your microphone is starting to crackle again.
Okay.
There you go. See if Frank can sort that out quickly. There you go.
Sometimes in the beginning, sometimes in the end.
There you go, mate. All better again.
There is the German health insurance.
Oh, yes.
German health insurance. I don't know. No, can I say the name? No, I better don't say the name. Huh? They have a website, forum. Right?
Yeah.
Microphone okay?
Yeah. Microphone's fine. I'll stop you if it goes again, mate. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah. So, and somebody did copy some screenshots from this forum. And inside of the forum of this health insurance company, people did write about problems about their pregnancy after vaccination.
Yeah.
So they're writing about problems during their pregnancy after vaccination. They get vaccinated in the, I don't know, the 3rd month or something like that. And the people are saying, oh, I have the same problem. I have the same thing. I have this, or I have, I did lose my child, or abortion, or stuff like this, was written in the forum of the health insurance. And suddenly, as these screenshots show up in some of the telecom channels, they stopped it and it was deleted by the health insurance. So I believe this is true. This is not a fake screenshot. This is true. The stories they did write there, in my opinion, they are true. They are not fake, and they're always on the right side. You see the logo of the health insurance.
Yeah.
So I believe this is true. It's not fake. And if they delete it on their website, it has to be true. So something has to be there with complications between pregnancy and vaccination.
It's a bit like our mainstream media. They put polls out, and when the polls don't go their way, they delete them. They did one the other week. Was it Good Morning? Was it Good Morning Britain? I can't remember. Someone did it, and it got taken down. Someone's saying in the chat, not long until the NHS is organised into 50 regions by insurance. Right, Indy.
Yeah,
Got
man.
anything to ask Frank, Indy? Anything to ask Frank, Boomer? Anyone else wants to jump in?
I'm just reading through the comments, mate, at the moment. I'm just picking out a couple to read out. Let's have a look.
All big corporations, Tesco's, Apple, Sky, Virgin, all the big ones, everyone's, all bad. They're all in it for the shilling, isn't it? Not for the people.
So the only thing I want to say, if you don't mind, guys,
Carry on.
if you don't mind, I would say my last words and switch out of the channel if you are agreeing with me.
Yeah, that's fine, mate.
So now we have the Omicron, right?
Yeah.
I believe the next thing is Megatron, and then it's Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah, wicked Frank. But you've got the leader's going to be called Omicron Prime. Moronic.
You're gonna have children.
Yeah.
I do not know Klaus Schwab personally. I know Klaus Schwab, but I don't know him personally, and I don't want to know him personally.
I don't think anyone wants to know Klaus Schwab.
What's the question in YouTube?
Klaus Schwab, is that his name?
So, thank you for having me, guys.
Thanks for coming on, Frank. Always
Yes.
appreciative. You're always welcome.
Thank you, and I think maybe next week, right?
Yep. Same time, same place next week, Frank.
Okay.
I'll speak to you in the week.
Yes, okay. And Klaus is Austrian, not German. Yes, I know. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, is he? He's Austrian.
Yeah, I think he's Austrian. I'm not quite sure. But anyhow, so
How come
gentlemen,
people from Austria seem to want to take over the world?
I didn't want to bring that up. I didn't want to bring that up.
yeah. Okay, thank you. Bye bye, chat. I see many people say danke, cheers, bye, Frank.
Danke vielmals, Frank.
Danke auch. Schönen Abend noch und bis zum nächsten Mal.
Ja, danke. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye bye, ciao.
See you later. Thanks, Frank.
Thanks.
There you go, Frank. There, great bit of knowledge there for telling people what's fake and what's real. It's always good, and obviously tell you what's going on. I didn't know nothing about any of those big protests, and especially the one in Nuremberg tomorrow. So I certainly will be looking out for that.
Do you want me to see if I can get Golden on?
Mate, if anyone else is in the chat, I'll post the link. If anyone else wants to
Golden, if you're in the chat, jump on, mate.
jump on. But it is really good to I don't know if anything's going on up in London. Is anything happening up in London as we speak?
Someone said Trafalgar Square's full of TSG.
No, is it? I heard that they said something was going on, having a party, something.
Also in the pub in if you go to actual interview, he's in a pub with them jamming for freedom, I think.
Oh, is it?
Actual coverage, sorry.
After party, piss up in the pub. Stevie G just said.
Hit the nail on the head there, mate.
Yeah, they are. Fiona will be there.
Yeah.
I love it. You had to get that in there, didn't you, Boomer? You've got to love Boomer. Comedy timing is great, man.
They are what's generic saying? People shouldn't live in fear. I went to Bath and back and no one asked me why I didn't have a mask. Fear isn't normal. Got it right, mate.
There's a few
lowers the immune system. That's why people are getting sick.
Yeah, there's a few live streams at the moment in Paris because the football fans are going off. There's been a few shots fired. They're in, if you have a look.
Yeah, someone said they deployed tear gas in France as well.
Is that
Algerian football fans.
on Algerian? Oh.
Their side won, I think, so they're destroying everything.
That is mad.
Well, I've just sent it. I've just commented on one of his videos, so just give him a little bit of time.
Be good if you
Hidden
get all.
Enterprises, jump on.
Yeah, anybody in the chat that's in a different country that's been affected by the shit that's going on, come in the chat, explain to us what's going on. It'd be nice to have a different perspective on what's going on in Europe and stuff, instead of just the crap, the little snippets that we're seeing. Do you know what I mean? We want like a full explanation about what's going on.
So is everyone dispersing from Trafalgar Square? Ricky's come back. Hi, Ricky, mate.
Hello.
So I see Helen just said TSG came in
Oh,
force as always.
He's going Golden's going live at 10 o'clock our time, so it's just a
Do you
premiere.
think
I
they'll
think.
be back?
What's that, mate?
The 2 meter wall.
I heard that's being reintroduced, isn't it?
Mm.
That's it. Then guys, we'll be shoulder bumping from afar. Come on, Ricky, get your
I
arm
was
up,
seeing
man.
Boris doing that the other day when he was at the vaccine centre. He was still
No,
like
I'd to Boris, I go
elbow barging. I will search the Omicron game. Escape from the Omicron game.
2 meters.
That is a bit mad there, isn't it? As if like, yeah.
Why not 3?
Well,
3 meters.
Yeah, why not?
3 meters and 2 foot. There you go.
I'm 6 foot. I won't be able to. Well, there's rude things that could happen.
Yeah, I got your email, Head, and thank you. Yeah,
Naughty
well,
things, I say.
What Swift said. Says that he wants you says how to encourage. Yeah, that's it. The unjabs to reconsider. They are flapping. I do see. It's like all sales pitches.
Their biggest problem is a third booster. It's not a pickup like they thought.
And it's
Is
all
that
going to go out of
booster-
date.
Is booster really a booster, though? Or is it just another jab?
It's the same thing. So
Yeah.
you don't need the first 2, do you? You can just have the third one.
But you're
Which
not
will
a
be the
doctor or
first one.
science.
What happens if you come late to the show and they're already up to 6 or 7? You got to have 6 or 7 in a row to catch up.
Well, I don't know because they got a time frame. But why have they stopped? Like, this is absolutely ludicrous. The only reason why they stopped the 30-minute observation period is because of the spread of Omicron. So that is why. It's not because it doesn't do anything, and that's why you don't need to be observed now. It's because they don't want to spread. They don't want to keep people for their. They want to get rid of them straight away. That's mental.
I think there's just too many of us and they're trying to kill us off. Something like that.
Well, could be something like that. Who knows? Who really knows? Who really knows what's going on? Like you said earlier, so much misinformation out there, so much bollocks you got to sift through. What is really going on?
I don't even
Well,
think they know.
if you read Klaus Schwab's book, it's all laid out there. So they want to get rid of it. You know, as you know, they want to get rid of all the useless eaters, and they only want 500 million from China and Japan combined because they're used to being told what to do, so they can have a bit more people. They're going to start in the countries first and get rid of them, and then move down to other places like Africa and all that. That's in the book.
So they're all about money, or
Power.
Well, they think there's just a lot of useless eaters. That's what they call them, useless eaters.
Is that why I'm not going to? Right, this is it. I've got to say it now. Is that why a lot of fat people are dying at the moment?
I just looked at my belly.
Or
If you
what they
listen-
would
if you-
class as obese
No, if you
in a
listen-
doctor's
if you listen-
point of view.
Yeah, if you listen to that Dr. McCulloch, he tells you as you get bigger, the vaccine and obviously the fake virus. I'm not a doctor, I don't know, but he is. He said that it's scalable. So as you put on more weight, it's worse for you.
So sorry, kids. Santa's not coming this year because he's fat. Has he died yet? Well, Santa's fat, isn't he?
Well, this is, do you see it
And
though?
gay.
Because they are. Yeah, I'm gay now by all accounts. You know, some on TV ad.
Yeah, and he's got something else everybody else hasn't got, according to Tesco's.
Coke.
No, no.
He's got a pass.
Yeah,
Bags
he's got
of
a
Coke.
pass, mate. No one else in the country's got one before Santa.
Oh yeah,
Did you
but-
see
so-
that
Have you not seen? Have you not?
The
Ricky,
anchor
have you not seen the
posted.
Tesco's advert from about 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Get on YouTube and have a look at the premiere of Western Australia a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
He got on and
Seen
was
it.
raving on that.
Absolutely pathetic.
Yeah, what
We
a
done
wanker.
what?
Oh, he got on and said Santa's got a pass. Don't worry, he's allowed into WA, Western Australia. Well done.
What's that? Dan Andrews?
No, Western Australia, the other side.
Oh, the other side.
They
Yeah.
put out a Christmas video. I see it on Indiegram when it was still up. Basically, he goes in and he does all this thing, and the last scene of it is him and his elves on their knees, and he's sitting there with his arm out like this, looking all proud, going, "Oh yeah, mate, I've just done it."
We don't have the Coca-Cola truck this year. We have the umbrella core truck.
No, we don't. No, we don't. We have a big, massive dib dab on the back of a truck with "Just Do It" clock written on it.
It'll be a refrigerated hearse truck,
Yeah,
refrigeration truck.
with on the side, "Come one, come all."
If the
Also read
vaccinated
that,
die out, we will stop the illegal immigrants from coming in.
Also read 25 members of Congress have got shares in all these vaccine companies.
Have we really?
Yep.
Someone said Joe Rogan interviewed Dr. Peter McCullough.
That is a really good episode. It's on Spotify. Everybody should watch it. It's about 3 hours. It'll blow you out.
So that's what you sent me, wasn't it? You
Yeah.
sent me some on Spotify, yeah.
Send it to me, please.
Okay. I'll post it in the chat.
Post it. It's good. Just plug a podcast in for a few hours. Boom.
There you
I'll
go.
probably, do you know what? I'll probably listen to it tonight when I go to sleep.
He said there's only about 500 doctors out of 1 million or something in America that are actually awake and know what's happening.
500 out of 1 million.
Yeah. He said all the rest are in mass psychosis.
Yeah, that's the state. Was it? I watched a program on that. It's a mass formation psychosis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do it? Deprive people of their liberty,
Yeah.
keep them confused.
Yeah.
Yada, yada,
Keep
yada.
them in a state of fear.
Yeah,
Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant plan, isn't it? You can see it's working. It's absolutely working.
And for everybody, next week we're working on the John, the funeral director. We've already had a contact with him. He couldn't make it tonight because he's feeling a bit poorly. So we've got to call him at the end of next week, and he may be on the show next Saturday night.
Yeah.
What time are you on tomorrow?
10.
No, I'll have to try.
See, we have. I just muted Ricky a minute. He's talking, so that's all right, Nick. Ricky, I muted you, mate, if you're talking. But yeah, like Boomer said, been in contact with the funeral director, so hopefully we're going to get him on. And we have been in contact with a few other people. But
Yes, John O'Looney.
John
He's the funeral
O'Looney.
director.
Yeah. So he's going to come on and hopefully chat as much as he can.
We've contacted a few people right
Is that
around the
one from
world,
Milton
so
Keynes by
we're just
chance?
organising it all now. Different people. They've just got to get the timing right because of all the time zone differences in Australia and here and everywhere else.
Because it is coming up to 1 o'clock now where Boomer is.
Yes.
Because he's not in the UK, as you all know. He's in Minsk.
I'm in a free country.
Is it really free though, Boomer? Really free? Freer than here, you would say.
Yeah, I'd say yes. I'd say yes. And like, really, you can do whatever you want as long as you don't want to overthrow the government. Fair enough.
Someone said, Cheeky Spirit said in the chat, there is 3 funeral directors who have spoken out. I don't know. I only know of one.
If anybody knows of any, get them to contact us or give us their contact numbers, email.
Hello, men. Australia. Is it just waking up? Yeah, just waking up.
Well, it's 9 o'clock in Sydney, 8 o'clock in Brisbane, 7:30 in Darwin, 9 o'clock in Brisbane.
So yeah, Min just said hello, good day to everyone. So she's normally the
Hello,
first
Min.
to tune in on streams. But if anyone else wants to jump in, have a say.
Right, Tyron, I'm going to jump off. I'll see you in the chat and just keep an eye on things, right, mate? And I'll speak
Bye,
to you
mate. No worries. I should be going for a little while.
Nice to meet you, Rix. Boomer, it's been a pleasure as always, and I'll speak to you in the next couple of days.
Yeah, later, mate.
See you later, guys. Bye.
So here's what's here. I'll give you an example here. Okay, so everything's optional. That's it. All the posters have got actually the death rates, which is just, as you've seen, normal. They got rid of the Russian PCR test because that was causing problems, making cases higher. They got a different one. They've treated it like a bad flu. Belarusian citizens don't have to have PCR tests when they come into the country, flying out. So, as you know, I've been flying in and out of this country, going to different countries. Yeah, that's about it. They're just treating people like adults here.
Yeah, look after themselves, isn't it?
Well, he actually said you can stay home, but who's going to pay for you? So there you go.
There you go. There
'Cause
you go.
He said they're not going to borrow any money. They haven't got any money. If you want to stay home, stay home. But how are you going to eat? So
Did they have
everything's open.
furlough?
Nothing. No, he said they're not going to borrow any money. They're not going to pay.
No, I
for
mean the
anything.
first lockdown round. Did they have furlough?
Here.
Yeah.
There's
Well, they
never
weren't
been a
locked down
lockdown.
at all. There's never been a lockdown, has there?
No, there's never been a lockdown because he said if you want to stay home, stay home. But you're not going to get any money from the state.
There you go. And look at all the restrictions the West have imposed on him. But that's a different debate.
There's been 2 revolutions attempts last year. Coup attempt in January, February here, plus the Ryanair false flag thing just to try and get rid of him. It's MI5 and MI6 and CIA backed all of them. They've already caught early this year 2 MI5 agents in here and kicked them out.
So you heard it all.
Hence why last night when I was flying the drone,
Yeah.
they arrested me nicely, and once they just knew I was just taking for fun, that was it. Let me go. They were happy.
So this is it, though, isn't it? Because you would expect it. Because if all those people, and there is people that would do it blatantly spying. Because I would say the best way of doing it is blatantly. I'm a tourist.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. They went through all my YouTube channel, had a look. The first thing they did is looked at my Telegram on the phone to see if I was part of the the Revolution channel, Nexter. That was the first thing they did.
Oh, mate, you would have been if you were part of Nexter. That'd been it.
Yeah, that would have been it. Well, the funny thing was, I used to be at the start just to have a look what was going on.
Yeah. Like a lot of people are, aren't they? They're in the groups just to see what's really on. It doesn't mean you support the group. You're just good to get where feeds are happening, isn't it?
Yeah, because they were posting videos. They were posting videos of what was going on, so it was just see what was going on.
Well, what are you saying? Someone's saying something about the NHS. That's because the NHS staff won't be redundant. The jobs are still very much there. I think. Oh, is that because the vaccine? Because it's now been. They voted, didn't they? Didn't they vote for that in the House this week? That was one of the votes. I might be wrong.
Viktor Orban is from Hungary. Lukashenko is Belarus. But yes, the IMF did offer him a whole stack of money to lock down. He told him to go away, and that's when the revolution started.
And that when all the other stuff, trouble started to happen.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 weeks later.
They did. So they mandated vaccinations for healthcare workers and NHS staff. So that's just a mandate, though, isn't it? It's an ask. It's not law.
Oh, Boeing today said they're not doing the mandates because they won't have the staff, so they dropped it.
So how are people going to survive? How is the NHS going to survive if a lot of staff say no now? I know they're going to say, well, they have got vaccinated against hepatitis and all those ones and things like that. Why won't they take this one? Blah 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 blah. That's what it's going to be, and a lot of them are going to lose their jobs because of it. So how's the NHS going to be supported? Oh, they'll privatise it, aren't they? Sorry.
No, I think everybody should just hold the line because what's happening in America is they're doing the same thing, and then they've been reversing the mandates because they haven't got the staff. It's Amtrak, the train guys, they've done that. Boeing, there's a whole stack of them now in America just reversing it because there's just no staff.
It's unworkable, isn't it? Because even if they haven't even got the staff to replace the ones that possibly get sacked because of it, so it's unworkable. It's like I said all along, isn't it? If you get it, you get it. It's got a 99.97% chance of survival. It's like anything else. You take your chance, won't you? And you'd be adult.
Listen, if most people knew the risk of driving a car versus this, let's see how stupid it is.
Yeah. You just be adult about it, don't you? You don't need anyone to lock you down. Absolutely. There we go. What's it said? America appeals court just overturned the case, and it is now mandated in the US are back on.
Yeah.
All mandates in the US are back on.
Yeah, but companies can't do it because they haven't got the staff. They're just saying no.
Yeah, so they may have mandated it, but whether or not companies can do it, yeah, mandates are human rights restrictions, but mandates are only not law. Look under Black's Law Dictionary, mandates. That is true. Nobody would leave their house.
Come on, if it was deadly like Ebola and it was airborne, everybody here would have had a vaccination by now.
Because there would be bodies piled up, like they said. Look at Spanish flu. Look at the bubonic plague. Look at, what's the other one? Jesus, come on, people. It's not hard.
Okay, 1 a.m. here. I'm going to go. I've got things to do tomorrow. Thanks for everybody.
Yes, I am probably going to bring it to an end now. I have been streaming all day long.
Yeah, that was good today. That was good. Well done, everybody. I'll chat, talk later. Torrent, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.
All right, then, mate. Good night, Boom. Thanks for joining me. I'm probably going to get off now. So Ricky's still there. I've had a long day. A very long day. But anyway, thanks everyone for joining me tonight. I say thanks to all my guests, Ricky, thank you. Thanks to Boom. Thanks to Frank, Indy, for joining me. If we go on for longer, obviously, we normally get on until about midnight, but because I've been on all day, I'm a bit tired. But I hope you enjoyed today. If you have, smash the like button, share, subscribe, do all that funky good stuff. I will stream next week. So we'll get some more guests on. Like Boomer said, we got John hopefully coming on, and then others from around the world. But until the next time, guys, thanks for joining me. Thanks to the moderators. Thanks for the donations. You're all absolutely brilliant. Cheers, guys. Night.